I just cut myself trying to catch the drone.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Bright Eye here, and today we are at the Kaneshie Interchange once again to check out the progress of work so far. I have made multiple videos about this same interchange, but this is a more updated one because there has been massive improvement since the last time that I posted. So in this video, I'm going to give you an aerial view as well as a tour around the whole interchange. So if you are new to this channel, do well to hit that subscribe button because we have a goal of reaching 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So do well to subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are by commenting. So without wasting much time, let's just get into the video. Apart from the delay caused by government's external debt exchange program, the completion of this project is going to delay even more, and I'm going to tell you why in a few minutes, so do well to watch the video to the end. More details about the first delay is in my previous video on this same project, so do well to watch it after this one, and here is a link at the top right of your screen. So the phase 2 of this project, which commenced in February 2024, was set to be completed in September 2024, which is this very month. Even though Mr. Entry, who is the chief resident engineer of this project, gave the assurance, I don't think this project can be completed even if an extra month is added to the timeline. So now we are descending the second tier of the interchange, which comes all the way from the Kaneshie market to the graphic road. And now we are heading towards the roundabout itself to see the progress of work over there. But before we get there, you can see that there are cars going and coming from the left side of the screen. But that is because the other end or the other side of the road has been blocked, and all the vehicles coming from Kaneshie and Circle have to use this in order to get to the Kaneshie Zongo Junction or the Mortuary Road. As of the top tier of the interchange or the flyover that goes all the way from Kaneshie Zongo Junction to the Awudome Cemetery, the asphalt overlay has been completed here and it's just remaining a few touches. So in a few minutes I'll fly quite low to give you a detailed view of the asphalt overlay on the top tier itself. In this one I just wanted to show you the surrounding with the top tier of the interchange in the middle, so that you get a context of its size and its length. So here we are finally at the Awudome Cemetery, which is the green vegetation you are seeing on the left side on the screen, and we will be going back to the ground to check out the progress of work at the interchange itself, as I said earlier. So here we are at the bottom of the interchange or the roundabout, and it's a Sunday. You can see these people coming from the Royal House Chapel, and even though it is a Sunday and the place is not that busy, the constructors are doing well to spray their water around to reduce the amount of dust in the air. So a thumbs up to them for that. And look at that rainbow that just appeared in the water. So just like the Kwame Interchange or Circle as many of you know it, the top tier is made up of iron beams with concrete slabs laid on top of it. I learned this is more durable and much easier to maintain. There are a lot of similarities between this interchange and Kwame Nkrumah Interchange because they were both constructed by the same company, and just like this orange arc, which is kind of a height gauge for trucks that will be using the flyover and the interchange. So there is a hole that they've dug for the drainage system at the other side of the interchange, which is around the Abosokan side, and I think these are the stones that are going to be used to fill that hole. Well, I don't know for sure, I stand to be corrected. And also I'm getting the impression that after, just like the Kwame Nkrumah Interchange, after completing it, they are going to use stones like this to mount in between the pavement to prevent people and these mentally challenged people to take advantage of the place, because if you go to Circle, that is the same thing that has been done over there, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do this, they do similar thing here, because it's obviously the same company that is constructing this project. So coming up next is a ground view from the Kwame Nkrumah Circle or the Ring Road Central towards the interchange. And in my previous video, that is where I started from, but in this one I started from the Kaneshie market side. So here you go, this is a view from Kwame Nkrumah Circle towards Kaneshie, and you can see that the asphalt overlay has been casted already and it feels so smooth. I just wish every road in Ghana felt this smooth. And you can see that we are using, both incoming and outgoing vehicles are using just one side of the road, because the other side has been blocked because they are doing more work over there, and both incoming and outgoing have to manage this side of the road in the meantime. So this is a view from the Kaneshie roundabout towards the Kaneshie market, and you can see that there's still more work to be done. And also here's an aerial view of the whole interchange, and it just looks so beautiful from here. You can see the length of the flyover and how smooth the road is, just that it is quite chaotic down there, which I will be showing you in a few seconds. And also remember when I said that this project is going to be delayed even more? Well, the reason why I said that is coming up next, so do well to keep watching. And voila, here is the reason why I said this project is going to be delayed even more, because they are constructing a very big drainage system all the way from the entrance of Abusokai to the Hyundai showroom. If you know Kaneshie very well, you know these places that I'm talking about. So this drainage system is quite big, it's very big. All the smaller ones are going to lead to it, but the reason why it is delaying is because even though they are working at the place, the wastewater of people or the residents living around is still flowing in there. So they use a water pump to pump out the wastewater, as you can see here, onto the main road to flow into the other side of the drainage system, so that they can be able to construct this one. And I think work has delayed here so much, and it is going to cause even more delays. So here is the other side of the interchange, which is still on the Abusokai side, and you can see it has been completely cut off to traffic because of the drainage system that is being constructed over there. And that is why most of the vehicles coming in are using the other side to access the roundabout. And here is the Zongo Junction side, and you can see they still have a problem with the drainage system. Due to that, the construction hasn't reached where it is expected to reach. So I just hope that they can figure this thing out as soon as possible, so that this project can be completed in time. So coming up next is a much closer look of the flyover all the way from here to the other end, so kindly keep watching. So here is a much closer view of the flyover from Kaneshie Zongo Junction towards Awudome Cemetery. And if you looked well enough, you can see that the joint hasn't been completed. That's because they don't use asphalt to do the joints. Just like most of the interchanges or flyovers in this country, they use rubber in order to absorb the shock from getting from the joint, from crossing the joint of the flyover. So they normally use rubber in order to absorb the impacts that are caused by the cars. And here is another one, and you can see that part hasn't been completed also. I think when it comes to the top tier of the flyover, the asphalt overlay isn't much of a problem anymore, because it can be considered as complete at this moment, except with the joints that needs to be done, and also the other end, which hasn't received asphalt overlay yet. And I think when they are done with that, they can open it to traffic. So coming up next is me doing some acrobatics, some JJ style acrobatics, which is flying under the flyover. just like how Jerry John Rollins did with the Adome Bridge. And this is what almost made me lose my finger to the drone, because I was flying in sports mode, and in sports mode the sensors are not working, so it's very fast. So I just got distracted for a second, and then I was trying to land, and I just flew it directly into myself. And when I saw it, I just decided to catch it while it was still flying, so the propellers nearly took my fingers off. But it's fine now. I think it's fine. It's not that much of a serious deal. And you know, I gotta do everything for my beautiful viewers. Anyway, that brings us to an end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly do what to hit that like button so the video is suggested to more viewers like yourselves, and also subscribe and join this big family if you haven't done that already. So until I see you in the next one, stay safe and be awesome.